Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current air temperature outside holding at about 80 degrees. Don't think we'll get a whole lot warmer than that. Our dew point's now up to 64, but we started off the morning at 59, so some very, very dry air has replaced the moisture of Matthew. In fact, we're looking at, I think, probably a couple more days of some pretty low humidity. And then humidity is going to start working its way back in. The dew point, I should say, is going to work its way back in, and moisture will return. Northeast wind coming in now at about 8. And yes, we've got some cloud cover out there. Temperatures, though, are fairly uniform because of that cloud cover and because the wind's kind of stirring things up, mixing things up just a little bit. It tends to make for a uniform temperature and boost the temperature up just a little bit. So our morning temperatures were slightly warmer this morning. Wauchula coming in at 78, 79 in Arcadia, Mayaca, 78 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 80 Sarasota, and in Venice, 79 degrees in Inglewood, Northport, and 80 degrees also in Punta Gorda. Longboat Key coming in at 78. If you look at the satellite view here, you can see that we have clouds coming at us from two different directions. We've got some higher level clouds kind of streaming in. Those are the brighter, whiter cloud tops that you see here earlier in the morning being brought in on off the Gulf of Mexico. And then we have some lower level clouds that have also been pushing in from the other coast. So kind of a crisscross cloud pattern, but none of it really containing any rainfall. Got a few radar artifacts there. Just ignore that. These clouds are just not rain producers. Plus, the atmosphere is way too dry to support that. Is it possible we could get a spot of drizzle out of one of those? Well, most particularly over on the other coast, that's possible. I don't think we're going to get anything around here. The drier air is still in place right across Gulf waters out into the Mexican plateau. It's really not going to go anywhere for a couple of days. We're kind of locked into that. Not much of a rainfall chance, at least till the beginning of the weekend. So we have a kind of a frontal boundary meandering out into Gulf waters here. That's helping to produce that high cloudiness. And then our winds, which are generally from west to east, are taking that high cloudiness and kind of pushing it toward us. Then we have this big high pressure ridge that's building in, and that's helping to bring us a strong northeasterly wind flow right over the open fetch of the Atlantic. Picks up a little bit of moisture there, brings in these low hanging clouds. So that's the reason we get those low clouds coming in from the other coast. Kind of a crisscross pattern of cloud cover. And the thing is, the whole atmosphere has that high pressure lid on it, if you will. So it's not allowing things to turn over and mix and wash away. Now, we may be able to, metaphorically speaking, lift the lid off that pot a little bit later in the day and kind of mix away some of those clouds, get a little bit more sunshine into our forecast. We'll call it a sun-cloud mix. Breezy conditions out of the northeast and mild afternoon temperatures. I mean, it's going to be kind of nice in those temperatures out there in the mid-80s. Offshore wind flow, which is good. We have the red tide update here from Mo Marine. Some moderate irritants in the air at Manatee Beach and Venice Beach, and then Siesta and Lido right now are looking pretty good, and no irritants being reported by the observers there. Of course, these can change at a moment's notice, you know that. Nicole, 65-mile-an-hour winds on a forecast track that takes it very close to Bermuda. Of course, they've got great building codes there in Bermuda, so hopefully not much to worry about, plus good elevation, so surge is not a problem. Plus, you know, we're hopefully talking about a Cat 1 storm, although some forecasts indicate it'll be closer to a Cat 2 by the time it gets there. We'll see. Certainly no impact on U.S. Northeast wind at about 15 knots today, moderate chop, 2 to 3 foot seas, and we're looking at a nice week ahead. We will start to increase the humidity just a little bit as we head into, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame, and maybe even a chance at a shower on Sunday. Scott?